Inspired by OSRS restricted accounts, in this account, I'm not going to be allowed to buy any of the structure decks, dismantle any of the cards, or any of the secret packs. That means that all of our cards are going to be coming from either the selection pack or the master pack. We can only open up 10 legacy packs and 10 normal packs per day, and we're climbing all the way to the top. Welcome to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Starter Series Hardlocked. YouTube Hardcore Locked Starter Series Episode 8. We're going to be opening up 10 packs. Start off with... Wait, what is this? New pack? Let's look at it real quick. This looks like a lot of support for a lot of different archetypes. I don't think any one of these cards will be good in our series. Besides IP Masquerena. I mean, we could try to go for her, but honestly, I think it's just Spright. It's just Spright of Miracles, 11 days left on the pack. We just open up 10 more. Nothing in that pack. Got some of that glowing goodness. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. What are we gonna get? Gadget Gamer, that's a third one. Oh, that's a third one too. And Martha, not bad. We do have Exo Sisters, actually. Nothing in that. That's fine. Nothing in pack number 4. Oh, I was about to say it's not looking too good, but it's looking kind of good now. Oh, well, not that card. Oh, yes! Spright Blue! Let's go! We have one copy of Spright Blue secured. Nothing in this one, unless Toy Toolbox. It's interesting. Very interesting card. Nothing in pack number 7. Nothing in pack number 8. Alright, 2 more packs left. And it's shiny. Not a bad card. Definitely not a bad card at all. I don't know how many copies of that we have. Numero 10. Let's see what we get. Final pack. We got 1! Exo Sister Returnia. Now we have a prismatic version of this, like the shiniest version. So now we got 2. Exo Sisters are kinda on the table. Kinda. If we can get another Martha, I think we might be able to try it out. But besides that, essentially just Spright Blue in the pack opening. Not bad at all. This is one of the most powerful Spright monsters. I think it's like limited to 1 right now in the OCG. I'm not entirely sure. But let's open up some Legacy. Let's see what else we got. Alright, opening up 10 packs of Legacy. Let's just skip this just because it's 2 per pack. Whoa, we actually got a Prismatic. So I'm going to be upgrading the Spright list to this. Essentially all I did was take out our 1 copy of TG Striker and put in Spright Blue. The reason is Spright Blue is just so good. When he is special summoned, and you can just special summon if we control level 2, we can just add a Spright from our deck to our hand. Nothing in the extra deck is being changed. Yes, we can craft stuff, but honestly right now, what are we at? Honestly right now, we're only at Silver 1. And I want to at least get to Plat in this episode. So we're going to be playing a lot of games in Gold. And yeah. Okay, my heart's beating. We're in Plat. That last game was really good. But we'll talk about it when we get to the replays. But before that, I want to show you guys our win-loss ratio. Starting all the way from the top. Going all the way down. Now, this was essentially just budget Spright. If I ever made a budget Spright video, this is not the final list, but pretty much this is the deck. I would only run 1 Jet, 1 Blue, 1 of each of the bosses, and although we will change some stuff in this deck next episode, 1,000,000,000%, the deck's not bad. It has plenty of removal. Punch in the Box actually came up a lot. I'm very happy about that. And Dark Sacrifice, it's good. But it does suck that it does get negated to Ash Blossom. Where our end board is just so much stronger. It's crazy how 1 card blue can like turn our end board in the previous duels to like just complete annihilation. We have Spell Negate, we have Monster Negate, we have Battle Trick Negate, we have Ring of Destruction, not negate, but it does pop. And then we have Elf, which just gets a free monster. This deck is crazy. The reason I wanted to build this deck for the entire series, and we pretty much built it, is because this deck is crazy. It is super good. Opponent tried to activate something, we negated it. Monster Trap. So it's our turn. We're going to draw Spright Smashers. I didn't like this card in the beginning of the series because it was so hard to activate, but now that we have Jet and Blue and Starter, the best cards and the highest rarity cards in all of Spright, we're able to just use this card super easy. We can just banish a card whenever we want. It's just really powerful removal. Especially the fact that it banishes and not destroys, it gets around a lot of things. So Jet's just going to search as Starter. Starter is essentially a monster. We can grab any monster from our deck, boom, on the field. We're going to attack, we're going to boost everything with Gamma Burst. Now that our Spright field is like completely filled, and it's like, I played a lot of duels today. It's almost always completely filled. This card, Gamma Burst, that boosts attack, is insane. It's way too good, actually. It's a little frightening how good it is. We'll get into it in the other replays. Opening hand, not the best. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna speed it up. Capshell, I like it, but we always go into Gigantic just because it grabs us Blue, and Blue grabs us Jet, and Jet grabs us Starter. That's literally the whole combo. It's Gigantic Spright, Blue, Jet, Starter, and then you just end on Elf, and then whatever else you want. The deck's pretty cool besides that, but that's pretty much all we're going to be doing. Like throughout all the duels, sometimes we don't get the perfect hand, sometimes the opponent messes up our plays, but that's essentially like the end board. And it's not a bad one, even though it looks bad. Right here, Gamma Burst. It's a battle trick. All our monsters are really, really big. I mean, his got big too, which is interesting. I found out in this duel that Gamma Burst actually affects the opponent's monsters too. So, draw another Gamma Burst. Like this, there's a machine card. It's like, every machine you control doubles attack. I forget what it's called, limiter removal or something. I think that card was limited to 1 at one point. Gamma Burst is literally limiter removal, except you can activate it again in your graveyard. And there's no downside. It's just amazing. It's so good. I think right here we make Sky Centaurea just because I wanted to look for a way to get rid of his monster because I want to do Gamma Burst and attack the game. Had I used Gamma Burst earlier, his monster would have high defense, and I was like, well, I mean, you know, I gotta get rid of his monster first. I'll take this replay slow because I'm not sure if you guys enjoy the fast or the slow ones, but pretty much Red Resonator special summons a level 4 lower monster from our hand. We go Capshell, Gigantic Spright. I will speed this part up just because this is just standard combo. Blue, grab Jet, Jet, grab Dispel, Starter. Starter is literally any one of the monsters. I'm gonna grab Carrot this time because I don't really have that much like back row and I kind of want to have protection from Raigeki. And we go Spright Elf. Spright Elf is gonna allow us to special summon something from our graveyard. I think Capshell, right? Because if we do negate something, we need to tribute another level 2, and we'll tribute Capshell and get a free draw. Yeah, he summons this 4K dude, right? And he destroys our XYZ, which kind of sucks. He's gonna try to like hurt us a little bit. I'm like, you know what? I'll just get a free draw, negate your monster effect. A free draw because we're tributing Capshell, and Capshell gets us a free draw. MST, his back row, he's playing a Time Lord deck, which is kind of cool. I used to play Time Lords in the events because I mean they're pretty low rarity. Just Smashers. Time Lords can be targeted, so we just banish his big monster that can be destroyed by battle. Card effects, 4K attack. Yeah, just whatever. Gamma Burst, game. That's why I'm kind of saying like Gamma Burst might be a little too problematic because I shouldn't be able to win this easy. But let's go to the next replay. Okay, this hand's kind of cool. I like Ipiria, so Ipiria normal summon, free draw right away. See if he has Ash Blossom, Infirm, none of those. Now we're gonna go into Gigantic Spright. I'm gonna speed it up, same combo, blah blah blah, Blue, Jet, Starters. Yeah, I really like Spright. I'm not gonna lie. Spright it's fun, but I think it's fun because I've never played it before and it's so powerful, but it's not healthy. And once this series ends, I don't think I'm gonna be playing Spright again. Not because like I dislike the deck. At least I won't be playing it in gold, silver, or maybe even plat. If plat's too easy, just because the deck is way too good, and I think it takes away from the fun of a lot of other decks. But good thing I'm playing against Eldlik because I hate Eldlik so much. The deck is really, really freaking good. I like, you know, if we win this, I'm gonna be happy. I have a personal grudge against that deck. Draw Gamma Burst. Okay, I can see kill potential. Raigeki, he's gonna special summon this like Doom Lord guy from his deck. Interesting. This isn't a traditional Eldlik build. I think he's going for a more like a zombie world focused one, which is, it's not a bad thing. It's a cool thing. And I'm just gonna fill up the board. I think that's game. Like I said, Gamma Burst is a problem. If they're gonna ban any one card, maybe Gamma Burst. I'm just kidding. Cut that part out. The opening hand is very good, but I am starting to not like Ryko that much. The main reason is it's not like he's bad. His effect's kind of cool. I say kinda because destroying a card on the field is kind of useful, but it's a flip effect. It's way too slow. I never used Ryko, I think, ever in a single duel for his effect. I think the only time I've ever used him is just a normal summon. And that's sad. That Ryko can beat any other card, so I am going to be replacing him. Alright, I'm going to speed it up. So we have a monster negate. We have Spright Elf, special summon from the graveyard, and Pixies is a protection from battle. And we're playing against Runic. This is cool. I haven't seen Runic in a while since I got hit. And it's Runic Spright. This is a tier 1 deck. Let me slow this down because this is one of the best decks ever in Master Duel at the moment. Okay, so our Spright Elf is going to special summon Spright Blue. He's going to negate our Red. So this was a mistake on my part. Red, the positioning of Red should have been where Blue is right now. It's extremely important because Spright Elf makes it so my monster that like it's pointing to can't be targeted. He wouldn't have been able to negate my monster effect if I put it in the correct position, so it was my fault. It was like a, I misplayed. Regardless, he's gonna Ash Blossom our Blue. We're not gonna get that effect, and he's gonna banish a card off the top of our deck. We still have Gamma Burst, and the reason I used Gamma Burst right now is because he's probably going to make either a Link or an XYZ, and I don't want it to have that permanent attack boost. So he's either going to commit to his board right now, or he's going to like go into these Spright plays, I'm hoping he goes into the Spright plays like he does, so he loses that attack boost. But we still keep ours, so he's not going to be able to kill us this turn. Yugioh Spright is going to special summon Beaver. That's where I was a little confused. I was like, why do you go for Beaver? I know it's kind of good, and then he special summoned it back, and then I realized that even though it is one of the best decks, you need a good pilot. And I'm not trying to insult Luigi 9K. I'm not trying to do that at all. I'm just saying you shouldn't have special summoned Beaver. That's all I'm saying. Okay, because we're gonna clean up this game. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna activate he's gonna bring back Blue, which is pretty good. We're gonna negate his Carrot. Our Raigeki's gonna go through. He is still gonna go to search from Blue, but his board is cleared. And let me speed it up because even if he didn't surrender there, we had game. We could just search out Gamma Burst using Jet and attack directly for over 8,000. After this series finishes, I'm definitely gonna start customizing this account a little bit more, make it look a little nicer. Anyways, our end board's not that good. Monster negate, Pixies is a battle trap negate. We have a Dark Sacrifice, he tries to blow up our board, Harpy's Feather Duster, anything like that, negate it. Chaos Trap Hole, he summons a Dark Light Monster, negate, and Mystical Space Typhoon, destroy back row. We're gonna pop out the MST, it's just a gamble, I'm just trying to hit anyone. Torianto, we could have negated that so that destruction isn't the most important. I was kind of hoping to hit something more important, but we'll see. I'm gonna go into Herald of Pure Light. So he's gonna activate Dogmatic of Punishment. We're just gonna negate it. We're gonna detach, add Jet because Jet can add us a spell. We're gonna shuffle Pixies just because we have 2. Smashers. Smashers is just straight up removal. It can be an MST if you want it. Just banish the Herald, banish one of the back row, and I'm like, okay, well, whatever he activates now, Carrot's just gonna negate it. So I'm gonna attack the game, and miscalculation. He lives with 100 life points. We might lose this game. He's gonna draw off the top of the deck. I'm actually hoping for the guy. I'm like, well, I hope you have 2 playable cards. He doesn't. He ends his turn, and we're just gonna end it. GG, Rolf. So this hand's weird, and I think I do misplay in this one. Jet Carrot. So Carrot can negate this, what is it called? Infinite Imperm? But I choose not to. Even though we could have got a starter if I negated and we could have grabbed something else from our deck. The main reason is if he has Ash Blossom, I don't really want to mess around with that, Because I think I'd be risking it too much. We're going to make Gigantic Spright, special summon Blue. Now if he has something, he can activate it. He didn't. Then we're going to go Red, special Red on the field. And we're going to end off with an Elf. Sorry, my cat's jumping on my lap. Alright, and this is the end board. We got Spright Red, Monster Negate. We have Spright Carrot, Spell Trap Negate, and Elf, free special. His first card he activates is always going to trigger Spright Elf, because Spright Elf, since I have 2 monsters that need to tribute something, I need something on my field that's not my Link or my 2 negates in order to tribute, which is going to be Blue. Blue's just fodder right now. If he activates anything I don't like, tribute it. The opponent's using the new cards. I actually like these cards a lot, I'm not going to lie. I think they're super cool, and I think that now is the time to use them before they get limited to 1. Because they will get limited to 1. They're very good. But, I mean, right now they're at like, what, 2, 3, which is pretty cool. I kind of like them at that number. It makes the game a lot funner. Chaos Trap Hole on his King of the Feral Imps. That's really big. He needed that bad. He's going to try to special summon a monster from his graveyard. And even though it's a 0/0 attack monster, I'm just like, I don't want him to have anything right now. He only has 2 cards in his hand, and I can negate one of them. And one of them requires him to discard. So now I negated every single card he has. He's going to banish stuff from his graveyard that like shuffle stuff in our graveyard into our deck. And let me speed it up, because the duel's pretty much over after this. It does kind of suck because we lose our monsters, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter too much because we only own 1 copy anyways, and we top deck Spright Starter. Blue, okay, Blue's gonna grab us Jet, okay. Jet's gonna grab us Gamma Burst. Yeah, this is game. We're gonna try to special summon something, he's just gonna banish, shuffle it again. Very powerful card, extremely powerful. But, I mean, it doesn't matter when we have Gamma Burst and we literally do more damage than we would ever need to. Yeah. Next one's going to be the final replay. So, this was kind of exciting. My heart was beating, and I'm like, alright, you know, are we getting into plat, or are we going to lose and have to play like 2 more? Blue, Jet, Starters. Basic combo. We're gonna grab a Carrot. Carrot's a Spell Trap Negate. Elf. I think we have a red in our graveyard, right? Oh, we don't. But that's okay because we're gonna end off with the Pixies. So this is where the game actually begins. We have Dark Sacrifice, Harpy's Feather Duster, something we don't like, negate it. Punch in the Box. If he tries to battle us, not really negate it, but you'll see. And MST, Spell and Trap Removal. It's our opponent's turn, and he is going to play this card, Live Twin Sunny Snitch. So this was going 2 ways. Live Twin is extremely powerful, and they bring out a big boss Link. That's at what, 3,500 attack, really strong, and they can also play Spright. So I'm a little scared, but we'll see what happens. I'm gonna activate MST, and even though MST doesn't negate, and you should never activate MST on a spell card unless it's continuous or field, which is what I did. We're gonna negate its effect essentially. Even though it doesn't negate, it negated this time. Punch in the Box is gonna come in clutch. He tributed our monsters for this new monster, which is kind of cool. Steal our Elf. Elf's gonna grab him a monster from his own graveyard. And that's actually cool. So I'm like, well, how are we gonna win? He has 2 set spell traps. We do have 1 spell trap negate, and we have Pixies, which is like, you know, battle trick kinda. We're gonna go into this dude. He's gonna Forbidden Chalice it right away. He should have held onto that, but it's completely fine. Pixies is gonna attack. Organic Sprite's gonna attack. Carrot's gonna attack. Gamma Boost, and then we're gonna tribute Pixies. And I think that's enough for game, right? Yeah. So that game was kind of troll. I don't know why he activated Forbidden Chalice so quickly, but like that was kind of, you know, that was a little bit intense. It was cool. I liked it. Regardless, that's gonna be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun making it. And yeah, we're gonna be getting into Diamond very, very quickly. My name's KushiKush, and I hope you have a great day or night, and maybe I'll catch you next time. Later.